Hey, welcome to week 2 of Instant Value Handicapping. I'm Roger LeBlanc. I'm the author of The Punter's Tale, a bettor's quest for racetrack profits. In the book, that quest begins by identifying false favorites. It shows you how to separate false favorites from legitimate ones and bet into races containing false favorites. If you do that, you'll find yourself betting into value-laden scenarios most of the time. The book helps guide you into that situation and gives you some alternatives for selecting horses to bet against the favorite. So in this video series, the quest is twofold. First, it's to identify races that contain false favorites, and second, it's to pick the horses who may beat the false favorite. Last week, I was a perfect 2 for 2 in the first part of that plan there. Both races that I chose to bet into, the false favorites went down to defeat. Unfortunately, the betting part didn't go as well. I was 0 for 2 there, failed to pick the winner in either of those races. And since I'm assuming $100 bet per race, we're starting this week $200 down. But we're going back to Gulfstream Park to try to turn that around. I've identified 3 races with false favorites, including the Grade 3 Holy Bull Stakes, an important Kentucky Derby prep race. But we'll get to that later. We're going to start with race 1 at Gulfstream Park. Okay, in the book, I separate false favorites into 3 different types. We have the Falling Knife, the Piper's Fife, and the Mustachioed Wife. Each type of favorite has certain characteristics that make it easy to identify. So race 1 at Gulfstream Park, we have a Mustachioed Wife favorite, number 10, Wickster's Dream. He's never won on the turf. He's never even hit the board in 3 tries on the turf. And last time, off a huge drop, he failed to really threaten the winner towards the end of the race. So he's pretty weak. The outside post won't help him much. That's a minor factor in my book, but it's not going to help him be parked outside in the 10 post. So we're going to take a shot against him with 2 long shots. Number 7, Weekend Dreamer, 12 to 1 morning line. His past 2 wins came while dropping from non-claiming to claiming, and he does that again today. So at 12 to 1, that's pretty enticing. The other horse is number 8, Unprecedented. He's at 8 to 1, and he was over his head last time. Takes a reasonable drop back to a level that he should be able to handle off of some fantastic workouts. So we're going to Dutch those bets. We're going to split them. Probably, if the odds hold up like the morning line, it'll be $60 to win on number 8 and $40 to win on number 7, Weekend Dreamer. And then the next race is race 5. And in that race, we have a Piper's Fife false favorite. The Piper's Fife type is a horse that looks too good to be true, essentially. He looks like he should dominate the current class, but then the question comes up, if he's so good, why is he here? And so number 2, Man of Vision, fits that category perfectly here. Despite a commanding win last time, he takes a 50% drop in claiming price as well as a drop in purse level. He's won 3 of 6 races lifetime, yet his connections are willing to sell him for the lowest possible price offered at Gulfstream Park in the winter meet. That's all tremendously negative, and I have 2 horses I'm going to use to take a shot against him. We've got number 4, Kalu, at 4 to 1. He returns to the level of his most recent win, and the trainer-jockey combination here gets a 33% win rate, which is pretty impressive. And the second shot we'll take is with number 6, Dr. Harlan, at 12 to 1 morning line. It looks like he blew the start last time out, but he ran a nice race, winning at this level the race before. So we'll take long odds on a horse who recently beat these types, and he's our second pick. The bets here will probably be split $70 on number 4, Kalu, and $30 on number 6, Dr. Harlan. Okay, that brings us to the feature race at Gulfstream Park. Race 11, the Holy Bull Stakes for 3-year-olds. These are Kentucky Derby prospects, and we have another mustachioed wife favorite here. The favorite is number 7, Greatest Honor. This is a horse who took 4 tries to break its maiden, and it shows no early speed, and his winning times are not all that special either. So we're going to take a shot against him and try to come up with a price here. Number 5, Tarantino, is 8-1. All his races have been on grass, but he came within a nose of winning a stakes race at Santa Anita. He's shown he can handle the class and the distance. The only question is the surface, and getting 8-1 on a horse who shows qualifications on 2 of 3 measures is pretty good. So that's our first shot against the favorite here. Our other shot is going to be number 6, Prime Factor, at 3-1. Windstar Farms paid nearly $1 million for this horse, and he broke his maiden looking like $1 million horse. He won by 8.5 lengths going away in a sprint. So the question here is whether he'll get the distance, but given his pedigree, that is not that much of a concern. So we've got 2 shots against the favorite here. So the bet split in that 11th race is likely to be 70-30 again, with $70 on number 6, Prime Factor, and $30 on number 5, Tarantino. Those are the 3 races we have for this week. If you want to keep track of how we do, just click on like or subscribe, and you can see how this goes down the line. We'll be doing this once a week for as long as Miami doesn't sink into the water, I guess. If you want to purchase the book, there are links in the description, and we look forward to seeing you back here again next week. Thanks for watching.